ready, are you?
Cooking with H. In today's video, we are going to be cooking. What are we cooking?
The Hoosier Steak Pie, the official dessert of Indiana.
Wow, cool. I'm liking your Indiana.
I am representing Indiana today.
I'm representing love today. Bloody love you. All 101,000 subscribers of you. We bloody love you. If you'd like to join that circle of love, then subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Talking of hitting, I've actually found something that might be useful. Now, I do know that over here in the UK, we can buy pre-rolled pastry like this, or pastry that you can roll. But I always make my own pastry because you guys can just buy the pastry shells, which is much more convenient.
So unfair, isn't it?
It is unfair. But I went to Sainsbury's today and they do sell the pie dishes, but they're not 9 inches, they're about however big that is.
Oh, what, actual made up?
Yes, but they're already cooked and they're not ready for like every kind of dessert. I was just like, that's just a small dish and it's very shallow. So no, we scrubbed that and I thought I'm not making pastry again today because I made pastry the other day and I have gone for the just rolled, which I'm sure Pillsbury do something like this. And I think that will mean that you can help with this.
Oh dear. Right, what have we got to do first then, Mrs. H?
Oops, not that. So we are doing this.
Right.
You know we are making a sugar cream pie, didn't you?
Right, I didn't, but yeah, I do.
Now.
I do now.
So we've got our pre-rolled pastry. Oh, can you just trim that edge out, roll that edge out?
Yep, using my culinary skills for
There
this.
we go.
Look at that, hey? Ooh. Hands are clean as well.
To start this dish, we've got to pre-cook the pastry before we put the filling in. So let's get ready and do that and then make up that filling. So your job, if you choose to accept the challenge.
Beat me to it. Go on.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun. Right, what am I doing?
And here's where we've not been together because I had no idea what you were doing then because I obviously didn't know what the reference was to.
Music.
You know, I know the music, but I didn't know what film it was.
Mission Impossible.
Anyway, pop that in there and make it look like a pie dish.
Now, is it better to do that or take it out and drop it in?
The decision is yours.
Okay, if you choose to accept it.
I was actually going to go for Cilla Black then on Blind Date.
No one's going to know who Cilla Black is.
Did you have a show called Blind Date or similar where you have 3 contestants, potential dates, and you have somebody behind the wall choosing them and they speak?
I think they did, but it definitely wouldn't have been Cilla Black.
It would have been Cilla Black, but let us know down in the comments what your version of Blind Date was.
Okay, now, having watched a previous video, can I take off some of this and go around here?
Yes.
And go around there. And I saw a little tip that you did with a fork.
Oh yeah, that's because I thought you do whatever you want, or we could do like you did with the apple pie, a little wave or something.
What does the recipe say? You haven't read it.
I can't remember, to be honest. I feel like I should get out of the way.
Come on. Chef H is on the case.
I'm just going to have a quick look actually to see what the pie should look like.
And while Mrs. H is doing that, we will put a link in the description for the actual recipe, if you would like to follow it, but in a more of a professional manner.
Shout out to one of our friends of the channel, filmmaker Zach, who requested that we make this particular recipe because he's excited to see what we think of sugar cream pie. I think I'm absolutely going to love it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to like it too.
Thanks to Zach for sending this across, and if you want to get in touch with us, head over to the website, which is www.mrhfriends.com/cooking. You can send us any recipes that you want us to follow, or like Zach did, join us on Discord, which will also pop a link, and get in touch with us on Discord. So you want to lift it like this.
Oh.
Kind of do something like that with your finger.
So it's like a bit rustic.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it could burn.
Yes, it could burn.
And if you do burn, you put some foil over it?
Yes, that's right. I can't remember what it's called, like a foil shield? Pastry shield.
And it's not dissimilar, although it's a completely different style of cooking, but to smoking. Because sometimes they put foil over thinner parts of the meat.
Foil boating, isn't it?
Not that I'm an expert for smoking, nowhere near. I just love the idea of smoking.
You might have to work a little bit quicker. Sorry, it's just your texture of the pastry is already...
It's moved already, isn't it?
Oh, crikey. You just put an air bubble in the pastry.
Cooking with H, cooking with H.
Now we want to get a little egg wash, actually.
Did any of you guys see the last video? It might have been the last video or the video before, when Alana actually starts saying greetings. Such a proud moment.
You have gone completely rogue though, haven't you? Because even if I didn't tell you to do that, you've already done it, haven't you?
This is the Bristolian term. Arca-E. Let us know in the comments below if you know what Arca-E means. Just along everything, yeah?
Yeah. We're going to bake it blind.
Blind? Mm-hmm. We're going to turn the lights off, are we?
Obviously, I was blessed with patience.
Should have been a doctor, shouldn't you?
See what I mean?
Good?
Good. Right. oven has been preheated. Pop it in the oven.
Preheated too?
Preheated to 200 degrees centigrade for a fan-assisted oven. I'm going to cook for 15 to 25 minutes.
Okay. Right, we'll see you in 15 to 20 minutes.
Pastry is cooking, oh, there we go, very nicely, a little bit before planned actually, because it's looking very nice and golden brown. So we're just going to get that out the oven and allow it to cool down completely whilst we make the filling. But look at that. Look at that nice egg wash. We're now making the filling. So it says to make the filling, pop some ingredients into the saucepan. So in here, I've got a cup of sugar and a third of a cup of cornstarch. Now, one thing about cornstarch is over here, we call it corn flour. So I've been in the shop for ages looking for something called cornstarch, and corn flour is actually the one that we need. But what I found really, really stupid is, I'll just come around and show you. It says corn flour, right? Now on the back, with the how to use, it says corn starch. And down here, it says contains corn flour. So no wonder we are completely baffled by some of the translations. What's your saying, love? Divided by a common language or something?
Two nations divided by a common language.
Okay, so in here we've got the sugar and the corn flour, or you would have cornstarch. So just give it a little whisk to combine it all.
Mummy?
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Great job, Alana.
We need to keep the ingredients in the bowl though. Right, that's a good job. Thanks, Alana. In with 5 tablespoons of butter, a lot of cream. Now I'm gonna pour this in a few cups at a time, only because the measuring jug goes up to 3 cups, but I filled it right up to 3 cups before and spilt it everywhere, so I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So 2 cups. I think we can turn this on now. Over medium heat, got to stir it continually. Right, 1 more cup to go. Right, let's go. Over here in the UK, we have something called custard tarts, but they're typically egg custard tarts. So I'm guessing this is going to be similar, but without the kind of egginess. I'm not sure if some recipes for sugar cream pie actually call for eggs or not, but this particular recipe doesn't. And I did look at a couple. Okay, thickening up nicely now, still not melted that butter completely, so I'm gonna keep on stirring. But a little fun fact for you, apparently this dessert has been around since 1800s, and I think it was when the Amish and the Quakers and the Shakers, I think it was, the Shakers as well, settled over in America. And apparently this dessert was made as an alternative to apple pie, because when the apple harvest had finished and the apples were not available, they kind of invented this pie from things that they could find around the farm. So it kind of makes sense with all the dairy products that's actually in it and what you can make. I suppose the lack of eggs is the only thing that I would kind of question with making a custardy style dessert, but then I suppose that's why it's called a sugar cream pie rather than a custard pie. I'm guessing a lot of you have tried sugar cream pie, but let us know down in the comments below, have you had this before? Do you like it? And if not, if you don't like it, why don't you like it? Because I reckon I'm gonna like it, and I'll tell you if I don't like it and why not. Okay, you've heard of the pork money mussel, but after all this stirring, this margarita mussel.
Margarita mussel?
Yeah, in Texas, you know, my margarita mussel. That could be cheesy too.
I was thinking about pizza.
Okay, so we need to add some vanilla. Now there's a tablespoon of vanilla, which is quite a lot, but I think we need some flavour in this, don't we? And we need a pinch of salt.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, Alana.
Thank you.
Good job, Alana.
You did a great job with that.
Good job.
Oh, I kind of want you to have a go at it. Just give it a little whisk, because
It's quite thick, isn't it?
after a while. So we had to bring it to a boil and then wait exactly 1 minute.
I'll just come up to the camera with it. Look, it's pretty thick, isn't it?
Look at that.
Mommy, look, a party.
A pastry, not party. I was worried we're going to have too much filling, but I think
Daddy.
it's okay.
Oh, look at that. That's good, isn't it? I was expecting lots of things to stick.
Well, I guess it might be a good pan.
Yeah, very good pan.
I'm just going to smooth this all over. It does smell like custard, doesn't it? Just want to get a bit of a smoother bit over there. I'd stay here. Oh, Okay, we're just finishing this off with some melted butter on top, followed by cinnamon and sugar sprinkled on top. Then it becomes baked and a little bit like a creme brulee.
Ten.
Well, I'm not very good at doing this evenly.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles, that's right, darling. I do think this has all the factors of an award-winning dessert in my eyes. Pastry, cinnamon, cream, butter,
Daddy.
sugar, vanilla. Okay, we are done with all the prep on this bad boy. We just now have to pop it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Time's up. I did put the little foil shield on it. I'm going to leave this foil on just so that the pastry doesn't burn. Ready to pop this under to try and caramelise the top now. I'm not sure if I've caramelised it enough, but I was getting a bit nervous, and even with that foil shield I could see a bit of the pastry start to burn, so I'm hoping that's enough, but I'm going to leave that to cool completely, then pop it in the refrigerator, probably overnight, and we'll do the taste test tomorrow. Okay, this one has actually set. It's been in the refrigerator overnight. I don't know how the willpower kicked in to not actually tuck in sooner, but we're ready to try some.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
Would you like to do the slicing this time?
No, after you.
No, I think you should.
All right.
Mommy, Daddy do it.
Daddy's doing it, yeah.
It's quite, I want to say stodgy.
Well, it's set. Like a, wow, that's a big slice. It's like
Yeah,
a
that'd be mine.
custard. So it's set like a custard.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
A piece.
Right, that looks good.
Oh, shoot.
Not quite the...
Oh, hang on, I thought that was yours.
Oh, I can have that one, yeah.
No, I was joking.
That's all right, I can have that.
It's not as easy as it looks, is it, to get a good piece of pie out of a dish?
No, it's not. I was hoping I was going to have a bit of point.
Mommy,
I'm not talking about brisket either.
You have to cut it more though, because that's going to come out the same.
Mommy.
Because that's what I mean, like for... There we go.
Look at that. I'll just bring this up to the camera.
Mommy.
Look at that.
Mommy.
Right, Alana, go first.
There's a big bit. And
Ladies first.
Going for the point.
Is that nice? Yummy, delicious? I got a little bit of residual, yeah.
Residual pie.
No, but like the top bit. I can see why you said a bit like creme brulee.
Yes, that's what I was just about to mention.
Right.
Mommy, tell
Bottoms
Mommy.
up.
Mommy, tell Mommy.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
Oh.
I'm going.
Mommy, tell Mommy.
Ready? Okay.
Oh, I've gone.
Mommy. Mommy, tell Mommy. This one. Mommy.
Oh,
Mommy.
yeah.
Tell
Oh, yeah.
Mommy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mommy.
That develops.
That's a big piece.
It comes in quite gentle. And you go, But as you start chewing, it really cuts through. It's really sweet and creamy, isn't it?
It is very sweet and creamy.
This is really good.
Very good. Worth waiting the 8 hours for. Where'd I get 8 hours from? Overnight.
Yeah, it's a good...
I think it said refrigerate for several hours. And if
Mommy.
you've had some, I think you should have no more now.
Mommy, this one.
Oh. Honey.
No honey in this one. I really like those.
Sugar cream pie. A bit of your...
No.
That's good.
One thing that would actually make this pie better is had we have made our own pastry.
Mommy?
The pastry's a bit boring,
Mommy?
but then it might have been too much.
Mommy?
Elena, absolutely last bit. Right.
Yummy, delicious, isn't it? That is brilliant. I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10 for that. That's bloody good. My scoring's getting a bit harder on pies, but this is bloody good.
I'm going to go for... But you couldn't eat too much because it is very rich and sweet, but I'm actually going for a 9.5
Oh, wow.
out of 10.
What we cooking?
Who's it? Oh, there we go. Went wrong already. 5 tablespoons of butter and then a lot... Ooh. Silly mummy. I'm not sure if some recipes for sugar crumb...
If this video has left you hungry for more and you haven't already, then subscribe, join our family, do something amazing today. And all that leaves us to say is...
Take care
God bless.
and see you on the next video.